Desert Isle Crafting. I'm Christy. Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you all are having a wonderful summer day. Today what I have for you is a review of some cross stitch kits from VIP Cross Stitch. This is a very budget friendly store. They offer exclusively cross stitch and cross stitch accessories. Huge selection. I'm really happy with what they have. Really happy with their prices. I will have a link down below for their website and all the kits I show you today. I also have a discount code for you, and I'll put it up on the screen here, Desert07, and if you use that code at checkout you will get 7% off your order. So they do have a buy 4 get 1 free right now. So put 5 items in your cart and the lowest priced item will end up being free. Now these kits are really pretty, and right now it seems like the stained glass look cross stitch kit or diamond painting is gotten really popular, and there's so many beautiful ones that I just absolutely loved. I have them in here today and I'm really excited to show them to you. But before we start, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. Okay, that's out of the way. Let's get looking at these kits. I just opened the bag so I could get them out, but I haven't looked at the kits themselves yet. Okay. Let's see what this first one is. This first one looks like it's a stained glass bee. And I just think these bee things are so cute. I see bees every day. For some reason they like my pool. I think, well, because it's the water, but so yeah, I get to see bees all the time. Let's look at this picture. I just thought this was so pretty, and I noticed there's more than one bee stained glass look picture out there. On this kit, it's an 11 count. They have the picture really big, which I love, because you can really actually see it. And I just think he's adorable. You've got your instructions down here, and along with diagrams of stitches. You'll only do a full cross with this kit. But look at the pattern. Oh my goodness. It's huge. This pattern is huge. And this picture is a 40 by 40. Let's see if the pattern is as big as the picture. It's just a little bit smaller than the actual fabric, but it's printed very clearly. It's easy to read. There are a few areas where you've got symbols that are the same color next to each other, but that's not too bad. Most of this is, you know, it's confetti. I think that this will be really easy to do, and what is really fabulous is that it has 44 colors. So the detail is really going to come out on this picture. And the background here, all this number 44 is all 5200 white. So I mean, you have an option. You can excuse me, not stitch it, because when you rinse your fabric and you get all the ink out of it, it's going to be white anyway. So I mean, you do have that choice. But yeah, I love this pattern. I love the size. I love the fact that you also get a little thumbnail up here, but you've got this great big picture. You could cut this out and put this in your cross stitch log if you have one, or journal. But oh, that's just so sweet. It's the back of this. I don't know if this is a sticker or not, but because it's kind of slick back there. But I just think that's adorable. Let's look at the pattern, or the actual fabric. Serged edges always make me happy. And let's get a measurement on this. Very clearly printed, even in that area there in the middle where it's like a blue X, a blue slash, a blue arrow. They're all the same color, but it's really clear and easy to read, so that you can differentiate between all those symbols. They do the same thing with red over here. You know, maybe because there's 44 colors in this, and they only have so many colors they can use, they have no other choice but to put the same symbols together. Over here we see this going on with the purple. So let's get a measurement on this. So it says 40 by 40, and that is the actual fabric. Let's see, that's, yep, it's 40 by 40 for the whole thing, but the actual picture itself is about 13.5 inches, which is 34.5 centimeters by, almost 13.5 inches. So it's a nice size. It's not too big, it's not too small. Be really easy to stitch up, and I just think this is just a beautiful picture. Here we've got our toolkit. What is that one? Oh, that's a tiger. Love these baggies because they're not flimsy. So we have our threader, and we have our 5 needles or 6 needles today. 5 needles, adjustable thimble, standard toolkit for this manufacturer. And let's look at the floss. I just think this is so cute. Such a cute kit. Okay, so we've got hanks of white here because that is this background. Let's see if I can put him down a little bit easier. There, it says right here 5,200, so we have 40 strands in each hank. You will use 3 strands of floss for this. And the rest of the colors are so pretty. So, and it's such a nice different variety selection. Look at the pretty blues. Got some purples and golds. Nice soft floss. I love these blues. They are beautiful. Excuse me. More blues. Lots and lots of blues. Let's look at this picture. So we have lots and lots of blues, I think because of this background here. And then we have the browns and the yellows and the golds for the little bee. There's even some burgundy over here. Is this 310? Yes, it is. But that's to be expected because you got all these lines all over the place. You know, when I do this kit, I think what I will do is I will do all the 310 first. So get all the outline in and then just fill it in as I go. Instead of just starting in a corner or starting in a spot and taking it from there. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to try that out with all of my stained glass kits. I've always loved stained glass. I always wanted to do stained glass. I never had the chance to do it. I just think it's beautiful, and if I can do a cross stitch that's stained glass, that's going to make me very happy. Wait, let me get this back in the bag. And there are, I mean, I can't even tell you how many of these stained glass kits are out there now, but there's just so many. And if you don't want to do it on a cross stitch because you think it might take too long, they've got them in diamond painting too. I don't know why I did that. So let me just get this back in the bag and we'll move on to the next one. Have any of you gotten this bead kit? I'm curious to know if any of you have gotten this little cute guy. He's just so sweet. Okay, the next one is a mandala. Let's take this one out of the bag and look at the picture better. I love these mandala pictures. I really love them. And I just thought that was just so colorful and so pretty with the pinks and the purples and the blues and the yellows. That is just going to be gorgeous, I think. And this is also an 11 count. Same size as the bee, 40 by 40. Let's look at the pattern. Get that out of the way. Okay, so we have a nice picture that you can save. Cut off and save. Look at that. Now that is really clearly printed. It is not blurry, it is not smeary. This has 36 colors, so not quite as many colors as the bee. You've got a little thumbnail up in the corner. All your gridding on the top and the bottom in case you need to use this paper pattern to help you stitch. Now this doesn't have any 310 at all, so I'm just curious what they're using for the lines like down around in here, but it's a little hard for me to tell. This yellow, excuse me, this number 36 yellow is the blue, so we're going to look at that floss because that in the middle is just a gorgeous color of blue. But I really like this pattern. This is great. Nice legend on the side with your color chart, your DMC codes, and your symbols. Easy to read. And this is big enough that these squares, they're not tiny at all. Okay, so let's look at the actual fabric. I will measure it just to be sure. So the last one was 13.5, 40 centimeters. Let's see if this should be the same. Yeah, it is. 13.5. It's just so pretty. This is just gorgeous. I think these colors are going to be spectacular. The printing on the actual fabric, you've got so much confetti on here, but I mean, you have nice areas of, you know, a little bit of color blocking going on. I just think this is going to be stunning. I love the fact that it's so nice and sharp and clear and easy to read. But as I always say, keep it away from water, keep it away from wet hands, because this ink will smear and then you'll be relying on that paper pattern to get it done. Here's another toolkit with the threader. I don't think I need to take it out because I just did the poofy ball with 5 needles and the adjustable thimble. Serged edges all the way around. Yeah, this is great. The floss kits with this manufacturer also include the item number of your kit and the size on a sticker on the floss. In case they get separated, you'll know that this floss goes with this kit. Let's check out these colors. Now there's no hanks in here. I think because there's no large areas that need it. But that, I want to see what that yellow is. Okay, so 36 colors fits on all on one floss card. Look at these colors. Oh my goodness, yellow and purple. That is 333 purple. That's so gorgeous. That red is 150. And that's 498 red. Oh, that purple, what is that? 8. That's 550. That is like a jewel tone purple. That is so rich. We've got oranges and greens and oh my goodness, the blues. And then on this side, we have like a dark teal. Oh, these are gorgeous. Look at those blues. Pinks, corals, dark corals, some more teal. Oh, that's my favorite color. And then this is the blue that will be in the middle of the mandala, and then in all these yellow areas all over. What a pretty color blue. These are like the most vivid jewel toned colors that is going to make, these colors are just going to make this picture absolutely pop. It would be a real, with all these colors, to me it's a real happy picture to do. It'll make me happy to do this picture. Work with all these different colors, and then when I get tired of one color, I have so many colors to choose from to switch to. But yeah, what a pretty kit. They did this one really, really well. I really think it's beautiful. Now, the bee was $7.99. The mandala is also $7.99. What a great price, right? What a great price for everything you get. And if you didn't even want to use this and you wanted to do a counted with it, you've got your pattern, you've got your floss. If you have some material sitting around, you could do that too. It's stiff, but it's, you know, the typical, it's going to soften up as you work on it. What a pretty, pretty picture. I just love this. Okay, let me get it back in the bag. And I've got one more to show you that I think is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so the last kit I have to show you is the tiger. The tiger stays fast. I love cats. I love cats, all cats. And this tiger was just calling my name. Now let's see if we get a big picture on this. No. Ooh, they don't give us a big picture. Here's the instructions. They're separate. Real easy to rinse this ink out. Real easy. It comes out really well. 11 count, but they don't give us a big picture of him. So I will be posting one up on the screen here so you can see him better. This is a 40 by 50. It's a little bit bigger. And because it's a little bit bigger, it requires a little bit more floss. So this one was $9.84, which I think is still a great deal. Now, with all his detail, they only are doing 30 colors with this, and I'm not quite getting that because that bee, what I say was 40 something colors. Yeah. That this tiger has just as much color deviation and detail in it that I personally think this should be more than 30 colors. A lot of black. So 02 blue here is 310 black, and you just see it throughout this whole picture. Yeah, there's confetti, but I just really don't think it'll be that bad. I'm real curious. I think I might just do his face and see how that turns out, and if that looks good, then I'll carry on with the rest of it. So it's 147 stitches across by 190 up and down. Very nice, clear pattern. I just wish they would have included a big picture of him like they did with the other two kits. Why did they do that? I don't know. Here's the toolkit with the threader, the 5 needles. What do we have, 5 or 3? 4, 5. 5 needles, and the little adjustable thimble. And then let's look at the actual fabric. Serged edges, product number 40 by 50. We will take a measurement on it. Your symbols with these kits in this manufacturer, they will match. So the symbols on the legend here will match the symbols on the legend here. Makes it real easy. This is another kit, I think, that, and I don't mind 310 black at all. I have no problem with 310 black. That you could do the 310 black and shoot. You'd almost be done with this. The rest of it would just be detail. I'm really curious how he's going to turn out. Let's take a look at how clear the printing is on it. Okay, this is good. This is really good. Even little blocks like this with the red with the dot in the middle, they are not blurry. They're real easy to read. All the symbols are staying in their own square, staying in their lane. You do have some symbols here that are the same color next to each other, but when you're only using 30 colors, that's disappointing. We'll see how he turns out, but the fabric is printed very nicely. I don't see any blurring or issues with that at all. Let's take a look at the floss in this. So right off the bat, you got a whole lot of black. Product number, your size on the bag. So there's 3 hanks of black. That's a lot of black. There we go. So we have a lot of, see, there's a lot of blue. Let me get closer here. So there's a lot of blues in this. And there's not a whole lot of floss, and I think it's because most of it's black. But so many pretty blues. Some browns. And then over here we've got some reds and oranges and greens. Let's see, what is that one? That's 817 red. I love that yellow. That yellow's 743. So pretty. And then we've got some light blues. Contrasting these colors, come on, with the black floss, you can see how the colors are just, because there's so much black in this, the colors are just going to pop against this black. It will be really pretty. Really pretty. If it's charted right, and if they only would have used more colors, but I don't know, we'll see what they did. I think eventually do the face and the eyes and see how they turn out. Now, like I said, this kit was $9.84. I am going to measure the fabric and see, because it is bigger than the other two kits. See what size that is. And let me go out. Okay, so it says it's a 40 by 50. It's about 41 centimeters across, not 40. The actual picture itself is about 13 1/4. So it's 34.5 centimeters horizontally, and I'm going to turn this sideways so I can measure it a little bit easier. I think you need to have a picture at least this size to give this tiger any justice as far as detail goes. I hope he turns out, because he's so pretty. This is a little over 17.5 inches in length, about 45.5 centimeters. So there we go. We've got this beautiful stained glass tiger. Have any of you gotten these stained glass kits? Have you started working on them if you have? And how are they looking? I'm real curious to know what you think about them. Please comment down below. Please send me an email if you like. I love hearing from all of you. And I thank you so much for watching this video. Many thanks to VIP Cross Stitch for sending me these kits for review. And if you like this video, hit that like button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. So we have the tiger, the pretty little bee, and the mandala. Have a great day. Stay safe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.